Oh, hey, Murphy here. Welcome to another coaching video, or as this one could be called, the Hituation Room. And we're glad you're here. This video is primarily about coaching girls softball. So you may hear me use words like the players or the girls, but these things can be applied to any sport. This is primarily towards girls, average age 14 to 16 years old. Now, what are some things we want to do as a coach? We want to get our program, our girls, our team. They need to play, not to keep from losing. They need to learn to play to win. They also want to enjoy the game so much that they want to play again next season. They want to be proud of the effort that they are going to give on and off the field. And we want these girls to play the game. Don't be afraid to play the game. Now, these are teenage girls for the most part. Could be easy to make them cry. You do not want to do that. You want these players, these girls, to play out of fun for the game, not out of fear for the coach. So what do these girls want to do? We want to coach these girls to win, to dive, to hustle. We want them to turn a double into a triple. We want them to try to throw girls out, to do a squeeze play, to bunt. What are some of your goals as a coach? One of your goals is to make your weaker players better. Normally, your good players are going to work hard to make themselves better. Make your weaker players better in order to make your program better. You also want to get your girls excited to play. You want them to dive for balls, to hustle, to not be afraid to steal a base. You need to give them that mindset to try with all their heart, not be afraid. And you want to make sure that each girl in your program wants to play again for you next season. So what is the main mindset of this video? To play out of fun for the game and not fear for the coach. So what are some don'ts as a coach? Don't just punish your girls. Don't just punish them without a very clear reason and lesson. And if you can, try to turn that punishment into a game of some sort. Another thing don't do. During a game, don't pick up foul balls. Just let the ball go by you. Let the players get the balls, and you do the coaching. Also, don't touch your runner. Just don't get in the habit of that. When you're in a game, don't touch them. Just let them be on the field, play the game. You do the coaching. Try not to touch the runners. And do not overthink pitching. And here's an important one. Do not overcoach girls while they're hitting. When you're in a game and a girl's hitting, if you haven't done your job by game time, one of the best things you can do is just be quiet, have your parents to be quiet, and let that girl enjoy her turn to be at the plate. Here's a side note. If you come from a baseball world, in softball, it is not when you're going to the mound to talk to your pitcher. It's not 2 visits and then you have to pull a pitcher. In softball, you get 3 visits per game. On your 4th visit to the mound in a game, that pitcher has to come out. Let's talk about attitude. You got to be one. Your program has to be a family. Be unified. Go to dinner together. Create nicknames for your girls. You need to also get girls that are coachable with a good attitude. If they don't have a winning attitude and they're negative, it is okay to make sure they are not a part of your program. And it's also okay to keep a family off of your program if the parents are negative towards the program you're trying to build. You want a winning program, and that includes attitude. So here's a hands-on tool. Have a meeting, have a cookout, let the parents and the girls have a wiffle ball game, and then talk to your family, talk to your players, talk to your parents. Let them know you're going to create a new mindset. You're going to hustle. You're going to try to steal. You're going to have fun. And if girls get thrown out or they make a mistake, it's okay. And it may take 2 weeks or 2 years to get this new mindset. So you don't want to coach just for the next play. You don't even want to coach for the next game. You want your vision to be bigger than that. When you're dealing with athletes, you have got to coach with a calendar, not with a stopwatch. So what do you want to coach these girls to do? Coach them to hustle. Make sure they're always talking on the field and at practice, always communicating. Create momentum. If there is no momentum, find a way to create momentum. Let the girls know if they dive and miss a ball, it's okay. If they hustle, trying to turn a double into a triple, and they get thrown out sliding, hey, that's okay, because you're trying to build a winning program. Now, play the game. Play the game, that's right. Don't give the other team a thing. Don't ever intentionally walk a runner. Don't tell your girls to take a pitch. If a pitch comes in that's one they can hit the ball. Don't give outs. Don't give them outs. Don't ever have your girls lead off the base early just to end an inning. Always expect 100% from your girls. Don't give the other team a thing. Don't give them a walk. Don't give them a strike. Play the game. There's a little question. People have started warming up their third baseman between innings, coming in front of the pitcher. Why? Why? You don't have to do that just because everybody else does. Have a reason. Be creative. You don't always have to do that. Sometimes, why don't you have your girl, when the catcher's throwing the ball down between innings, hey, have your catcher throw it down to third sometimes instead of second. Be creative. Think about these things. When you as a coach are given a talk to your team, make sure they're in a way where they listen to you without distractions. And whenever you finish a talk, whether at practice or between innings, have a team captain that is going to finish the talk and motivate the girls after you have already walked away. Now, these principles of God's principles work on the field, and God's principles in His Bible, they work in life. So bring desire, bring passion, create momentum, coach the players to love the game. If you give 100%, they'll give 100%, and the fans will love it. I guarantee you the parents will love it more, even the umpires will love it, and the other coaches will love it. Get your girls together when you can and watch highlights. Get on the video, watch highlights of other teams, and let your girls see what is possible. That you can dive, that you can throw girls out, that you can bunt. And we're going to talk more specifically about some of these things, because this is a lot of information, some of the whys and some of the specifics later. Like bunting. Make sure you're bunting at least 5 to 6 times a game. But some of that is for our next video. So they're going to love it. Watch highlights and see what is going to be possible. Play the game. Swing the bat. Try the impossible. Play without fear. Play with no regrets. Love it and have fun. God bless you.